This video is being brought to you by Satisfy Gaming. Make playing your Switch in portable mode super ergonomic with the Satisfy Gaming grips. They also have case and grip bundles that let you keep the grip on your Switch and store it safely in their high-quality cases. These grips make using your Switch in portable mode as comfortable as a Pro controller. Use the code ReviewTech10 to save 10% off your entire order. Link below in the description.
So this is something that I wanted to talk about for a long time, but a tweet I saw just yesterday finally inspired me to make a video. Let's get into it. Skip it up and that up. First off, I have to look at my preview camera. Huge shout out to, where is it? Can I get my finger there? No, I can't. See the Castlevania 3 artwork behind me? You have Trevor Belmont, Sypha, and Grant right there. That was done by a dude called Adam Shub. He's Square Painter on Twitter. I'll have a link to his Twitter down below in the description. If you want pixel art done, have this dude do it. That is phenomenal. When I saw him post that, I was like, I want it. I'm buying it now. And now, at least until around Halloween-ish, I'm going to keep that up there. I may just keep it up there all year. That's how much I love it. It's really awesome. So make sure you check him out if you want some pixel art done, because he does an amazing job. So there's a guy named Scott Chicken. He's a YouTube manager for Omnia Media. And yesterday he posted something really interesting to Twitter. And I wanted to talk about it. Okay. This is what he had to say. People wonder why YouTubers/streamers end up being depressed. They're trapped in a room 16 plus hours a day and are criticized at every turn. If they take a single day off, they run the risk of being taken out of the algorithm and their livelihood being taken away. And I got a lot to say about this. As a matter of fact, I have so much to say that I wrote down some notes. Now, first up, what he's saying is essentially true. I'm kind of the poster child of some of those aspects. Like, you don't necessarily have to do certain things to make a living on YouTube. But anyway, before I get into it, let me pop open my notes here and talk about how I used to be with YouTube, especially when I first started doing it as a living. Like, oh my God, I'm doing something that I would do anyway for free, and I'm making money off of it and paying bills. So I remember when I first started YouTube back in 2013 full-time. I was on YouTube way before that, from 2008. But when I started getting enough traction, or gaining enough traction, was in 2013, that I could make a living off of it and pay bills. I was obsessed with numbers. I was so afraid of going back to a terrible job like I had before that I would check Social Blade probably every 5 minutes. In a way, Social Blade now, not being able to real-time track your stats, granted, I've been much less obsessed over the past couple years, at least, but it's actually been a blessing in disguise, not just for me, but for other YouTubers, because I check it much less now. But back then, I would every single, I would say 5 minutes, look at Social Blade. How many subs am I gaining today? Why am I not gaining as many subs? Why are my views down a little bit? And like lose sleep over it. And another thing I was so afraid of too is I always wanted to try to make my subscribers happy. If there was a video where I had an unpopular opinion, which I would never do now today, look, I'm gonna have unpopular opinions, and if people don't like them, hey, man, that's my opinion. Just as I think of a perfect example, like the Switch case, the Switch Lite case. I still think that case is awesome. That video, I think it got like a ratio of 50-50 with likes and dislikes. A lot of people are like, Rich, you're blowing this case out of proportion. I think this video is clickbait. Okay, you do. We'll just agree to disagree. But 2013 Rich, who was so obsessed with numbers because I didn't want to lose this magical thing that I just got, which is being able to do something I love as a living. When I had an unpopular opinion, I would take videos down. And I would sometimes even make a video apologizing for them. Now, there's stupid things I've done that I should have apologized for, but thinking back on some of the videos I've taken down, what was I doing? But that's the thing, you get so wound up and caught up in the numbers and trying to appease everybody, and that's what really gets to you about YouTube. And I'm telling you now, if you're a YouTuber who's just starting to gain that much traction, where you're getting enough of a following, where this could become a full-time job, don't get caught up in that, because it could eat you alive, and you'll make dumb mistakes that, those were dumb mistakes taking down those videos. And I'm sure that probably hurt my channel. I should just kept them up. A lot of those opinions, even though I knew they were unpopular, I did agree with, but I was trying to appease the masses. And honestly, that was dumb, and I shouldn't have done it. Now, for people that are really trying to go at this, I also have some advice for you too. Don't lose focus of yourself, of your family, and of your life. There's many people that start streaming 16 hours a day and are constantly, thinking of another YouTube video to do, and they lose contact with friends and family. Look, man, my children, my family, myself, they come first. And if there's a day that I have to skip YouTube to do something with my kids or something else, that's what I'm doing. Look, I upload a lot of content. I upload more than a lot of other YouTubers, but I know in YouTube's algorithm's eyes, I'm not consistent. They want you to upload something every day, no matter what, and that does it. Pushes you in, you become in the algorithm's favor, and that's how channels grow. And I'm sure, I guarantee it, and I'm sure there's other reasons too, let's keep it real. I'm sure that's part of the reason why I'm not at 1 million subscribers yet, because I don't upload every single day at the same time. Not only does YouTube want you to upload every single day, they want you to upload at the same time every single day. Because in the algorithm's mind, how it was programmed, this person is going to keep making content, so it benefits us to push him forward, he or she to forward, and that means they'll make us money. That's how it works. I'm not even knocking YouTube for that. That's how the game is, man. You know what I mean? They have to make money to keep YouTube viable. And if there's someone who's putting out content consistently every single day, they're going to put that person in front of me, because even though I put up a ton of content, I'm not doing it every day. But you know what? I want to put my sanity first. I want to put my kids first. I want to put my family first. I want to put my life first, my friends first. Now, I'm not saying don't work hard. You have to work hard anywhere in life to get somewhere. I'm not saying don't hustle. I'm not saying don't put in extra hours when there's a project that needs to be done. But don't feel like, oh man, I have to work 7 days a week and stream 16 hours a day to become the next ninja. Because unfortunately, let me tell you something. The chances of you becoming the next ninja are slim to none. And I'm not trying to discourage anybody. I'm not trying to turn anybody off to doing this. That's just the reality of it. I got very lucky, especially nowadays, man, to do, I don't think with the content I make, I would have garnered, if I started Review Tech USA now, I probably would never be able to do this for a living. I started it really at the tail end of the right time to have a chance to garner a following. And it's still tough. There's a lot of other guys who made great content back in the day. A lot of other people that should have had a huge following and just didn't. And I don't know why I did. In my opinion, I think their content was better than mine. And it just didn't work out for them. Why that is, I don't know. So you have to go into this. Here is the best advice I could give you. And I know there's no magical secret sauce to it. Look, if I had the magical secret sauce to being successful on YouTube, I'd be getting PewDiePie numbers. Okay? That guy makes as much in a day that I do probably in an entire year. But anyway, just do what you want to do. Make the kind of content that you want to make. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. Because first off, if you're truly enjoying the content that you make, that means that people will see that your enthusiasm's there. And if your enthusiasm's there, they are going to lock onto you and want to watch your stuff because they see the passion, they feel the passion. Okay? And that's your best chance of building a following. And that's still not a guarantee. There's a guy named Jeremy Parrish on YouTube who does detailed retrospectives on old NES and Super NES games and Game Boy games, so on and so forth. His videos are second to none. They're some of the best videos I've ever seen on YouTube, and I've been doing this thing for a decade now. Like, and not just talking content production, content consumption, hell, even longer than that. I've been watching YouTube videos, and his channel's phenomenal. And the amount of research and work and production value he puts into these videos, I'll have a link to his channel below in the description. It's almost, I think it's unmatched. And it's not that he's doing bad. And for a guy who has such incredible content and who does such great work, he has 42,000 subscribers, which isn't bad, but I feel for the quality of his work, he should have much more. But this is a dice game. And when it comes to creating content, whether you want to be a live streamer on Twitch, on Mixer, on Facebook, yes, there's people doing well on Facebook, on YouTube, you want to create content or live stream, especially nowadays, man, it's like hitting the lottery to get your channel somewhere. And this guy, Jeremy Parrish, please subscribe to him. If you, this kid, like someone just wrote in the comments of one of his videos, this channel is criminally underrated, and I agree with him. My point being, and I'm not going all over the place, I do have a point to everything I'm saying is, and this applies to any job, don't become a slave, whether it be to YouTube, whether you work at the post office, whether you're a streamer on Mixer. Don't lose track of your life. You only have one life to live. And to get absorbed into trying to be top dog on a website when the reality of it is you may never be, and that goes for me too, is the most important thing. You don't get a second chance at doing this thing called life. So make sure you enjoy all of it. I'm not saying don't work hard, but make sure you keep your priorities in perspective when you create content. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.